Hello, good evening and welcome. Shalom, assalamu alaikum. It is May 2013. My name is Alexander Barron. I'm an independent researcher based in London, England, and this is Internet Sermon number 8 from me. This is my first such broadcast of some time, so I'll keep it brief. You may have noticed that we are living in what has become known as an age of austerity. The main, indeed the only reason for this is the lack of money. Okay, if money is in such short supply, why doesn't the government simply print some? They say, it's not that simple. Printing money will lead to inflation. No, it is not that simple, because for the past couple of years the central banks, the Federal Reserve and the Bank of England, have indeed been printing money electronically by a process known as quantitative easing. That's the short version. In fact, QE is not quite printing money, but shuffling around debt. The perceived wisdom of all bankers, and of all but a tiny handful of economists and politicians, is that money is debt rather than a medium of exchange and a store of value. There is another and quite sinister reason governments don't simply print money. The banks have what the great Major Douglas called the monopoly of credit. In Europe, this is known as the Treaty of Maastricht, and it means they are not permitted to finance the deficits by printing, but must either raise it through taxation or borrow it from the banks, and the banks get theirs by creating it out of thin air. If you're one of the ever dwindling band of people who does not realise this, check out some of the links below which will introduce you to this simple but bizarre truth, complete with a mathematical proof. Now here's a novel proposal. If I were not so modest, I would say it is a revolutionary one. The creation of money, i.e. purchasing power, belongs rightfully to producers, not to bookkeepers, which is all bankers are basically. So why don't we take the power to create credit away from the banks and put it where it belongs, in the hands of the people who run the internet? Yes, the internet. Check out the first two links below for the full rationale behind this proposal, and if you agree, spread the gospel to the people who need to know, in particular politicians.